One of the things that I feel like is important to keep in mind if you're overcoming narcissistic abuse, it can become a phase where you're just doing all of this research and you're looking into narcissism and educating yourself on all of the things that you've been through, all of the things that you dealt with, and the tactics of manipulation, etc., etc., to where it gets to the point where you're manifesting more of it unconsciously, or you're just reliving that trauma over and over again. So it's so important to detach, and I feel like something that's more meaningful or helpful to do is to focus on the lessons of what you gained out of the situation. What those situations taught you. And one of the things I think that is a lesson between a narcissist and an empath dynamic is a narcissist is like all the way on the extreme of the spectrum, where they're just overly entitled, overly, self-focused, absorbed, opportunistic, manipulative, lacking in empathy, and they have no fucks to give. But empaths, we have all the fucks to give. And even if you don't have all the F's to give, you have more than the narcissist does. And so the narcissist teaches empaths to have strong boundaries, to be firm on your belief system, to stand up for yourself, to cut people off the first sign that you notice that they're no good for you, to not tolerate lies, and to trust yourself. Because the one thing about a narcissist, they try to get you to believe the lie. They try to get you to believe more in them than you do in you. And at the end of the day, that's putting them on a pedestal that they don't even belong on. That's making them God in your life. And so I also feel like a lesson from dealing with a narcissist is also to put God first above all people. Because one thing about narcissists is that we all have the capacity to become a narcissist if we do not have any self-awareness. The narcissist is just so full of themselves that they don't allow themselves to be self-aware enough to heal. That's the difference. But empaths, or people in general, mostly have the time to reflect and allow themselves to dive deeper beyond their expectations or connections with others. And so I'm saying all this to say that there is benefits to overcoming being a part of a connection or dynamic with a narcissist. And also, it's like a training ground, because it's teaching you to be equipped for your next relationship that you're meant to be with, because you're going to notice the red flags. You're going to be more prepared. You're going to be more aware of who to trust and who not to. And just also gossip. Some narcissists, they tend to know everyone's business and be quick to talk about everyone else because they don't want to face themselves. And that can be anyone. We all have the ability to, get caught up in gossip or converse about somebody else's problems. But when we allow ourselves to judge and to just be so consumed and wrapped up in what everybody else has going on to make ourselves feel better, that's when we have a moment to reflect and analyze ourselves and say, how is this really serving me? You know, me feeding into all of this gossip and this judgment and condemnation of other people when I have my own problems, you know, what is that? What is that really proving to me? You know, because we all have things that we have to improve, or we can improve, and ways that we can be better. And so, yeah, that's my thoughts on the narcissist dynamic.